So, I just want to make this quick video to show how stupid people can be sometimes and how wrong they are and they don't want to admit it. So, the last alert was like biolab alert. Each faction had 3 biolabs for almost the entire alert. NC having sort of a biolab on Indar, which was not threatened by any means. The TR had Aladdin, the VS had Rashnu. We had Link to Rashnu at the end of the alert. The VS had Link to Aladdin by a bit, but not that much. TR pushed them like to Snake Ravine or something. And then
they're outmatched. Finish them off.
TR, we had Ikenam, we had pushed like 2 Sangre almost in 15 minutes of the alert. We were still attacking Rashnu, making no progress, like fighting against a huge horde of VS with Max and stuff. The TR were attacking Xelas Biolab, and the VS had like Onada, Xelas, Rashnu, and we had Ikenam and Veri on Ismir here, and the TR had Manny, Aladdin, and Ymir. So that was pretty much it. There was a kind of big fight between the Bulwark and the Illy Forest Pass, but at some point TR pushed the VS out to Illy EM station or so in that area, and they were not. At 15 minutes of the alert, there was no way the VS could even reach Ymir. But they did try to sneak up and almost take Anvari, but there was like a few bunch of guys AC sneaking up, and they just took it. Like some people was saying, oh, I was checking the map all the time, so why you did not see them until they reach Anvari south then. But anyway, doesn't really matter. The fact was, we had Link to many biolab. We were at many lake satellites, and we had Link to many. There were almost no TR there at many, and there was no chance the VS could hit Ymir. The only fight that was going on pretty much was on Ismir. Amrish, where the TR was fighting against the VS here with huge pop on both sides, and there was one fight on Indar where the NC was fighting against the VS.
Time to close the deal.
And we were making no progress at all. We did like crush in, take the points, get wipe out, and then crush in again, and same old things, you know, get wiped out. And some people was saying that it was a bad move to go for Manny, but Manny could have give us like the 4th biolab that we need, and till that time, even if the TR was taking Xelas, at least it could have been a tie, not a win for the TR, and there was no way we could get Rashnu. No matter what anyone say, there was no way. The VS was like freaking 300 or 200 in that biolab defending it with Max and stuff. There was no way we could even take it ever. In at least not in 10-15 minutes or so. So yeah, so the only target that was making sense to win this alert is bringing all our pop on Esmir, securing the lattice line, like pushing a little bit with few squad on Anvari, just going on south, and then almost all our pop crushing on Manny. If the TR did redeploy from Xelas with all their pop, the only thing that could have happened is having the VS securing Rashnu, because they were not able to attack any other biolab, and at this point in time to have it for the alert at least. So the only thing that TR could have done is take Manny and take back Manny, and then it could have been a draw, 3-3 for each faction. At least the TR will have not win. But in this case scenario, the plan of the brilliant people on the command was to keep going on Rashnu till the very end, when it was too late, where they decide to then try to hit Manny. But at this point in time, the high skilled player from the VS was sneaking their way up to Anvari, so we had to redeploy from Anvari from Manny to Anvari to resecure it. And after that, there was no more time left to resecure Manny Lake Satellite and then the Biolab. So the TR, in this time, the TR did secure
Come on, we're losing this.
Xelas here against the TR, against the VS, and these people on command was blaming me that that I drive TR. Just listen to that. I did make the TR win by attacking the TR, because the TR end up with 4 Biolab. Xelas, Manny, Ymir, and on Indar, Elada. So they did end up with 4. We had 3. The VS had 2. So what was the logic behind that? What is that logic? Oh, someone should have fucking brain cell could even think that driving the faction that might win a Biolab on another continent, and who has the only chance to win between the two, because the VS did not have access to any fucking Biolab except if they were rushing for Anvari, which they did. They had no freaking access to any fucking Biolab. Only the TR and us. So the only thing that was making sense at this point was taking all our pop, going on Manny, crushing that hard, resecuring Manny Fortress. So even if taking few squad and guys to go on the Anvari line to make the VS lose time if they try to redeploy there and try to Zerg or Biolab. And at the very end, in 10 or 15 or 12 minutes, the TR and the VS will not have the time to resecure one of those 2 Biolabs. So we would have end up with 4 Biolabs and a TR 2 or 3 if they did take Xelas. If they did keep going on Xelas, they would have end up with like 3 Biolabs, VS2 and Haas4, and that's pretty much it. So it's pretty amazing to see how people can be like a bunch of bully who just try to put the blame on someone, which was the only one who was speaking the truth about the whole situation. Actually, it doesn't make sense like to drive, even like if you allow the VS to do anything they want, they will have to resecure that fucking Biolab on Amrish, which is Xelas, because the TR was attacking it pretty hard. So the only thing we could have done to win this alert was making sure at least that the TR do not take Xelas, for one, because they did take Xelas and they did win with 4 Biolabs. So someone was mad at me because
they're outmatched.
I did make like 2 or 3 squad at max, like a 25-48, but that was something like 3 squad or so that was fighting at Manny.
You still got this out.
And they were fighting at Manny and Manny Lake. But even if I did that, to make sure that we have at least an entrance for Manny if they push and take Xelas, so we can like cut this victory by taking Manny. These people was blaming me for making the TR redeploy from Xelas to Manny. But even if I did, the TR did take
The NC needs
Zelas
this facility.
in no time
Step it up.
while they were fighting at Manny. So that's kind of funny. They don't want to admit that the VS just panicked at Rashnu because we take the 3 point like something like 2 times with crash, and they crash us, and we crash them, and they crash us again, and that's what made them panic. But the VS at this point in time was not a threat anymore. It was the TR was the threat. So the only threat that we should have taken care of was on Esamir, which was taking Manny and make sure that the VS can't push Anvari in time. So that's making sure to resecure like Jaeger crossing, make sure they don't ghost cap Jaeger fist and Anvari south. So in those 12 minutes or so, it will have been impossible for them. Even if they Zerg rush it, the timer will simply do not allow them to do so. So that's pretty much it. So I just want to point out this complete bullshit after a while, because it was simply stupid to hurt all this bullshit on command and all these fucking bullies who had no fucking things except trolling people whatsoever. So that's pretty much it. So yeah. So if anyone's want to comment on this or want to know more, just let me know, because it was pretty frustrating and funny at the same time, because I can't even understand how someone who have like brain cell could even think that driving someone's away from a biolab they're already taking is a bad thing, while they had 3 biolab,
still win this.
almost 4, and the
You
other
can
faction
still cut this out.
has no way to attack another biolab except our biolab on Esamir. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye.